Welcome to Mystic Monday, Spirit Speaks. It is October the 27th of 2025. I am excited to do this last video for you with the Spirit Guide Soul Divination card deck that was created by me. You can see in the background it's got a few of the cards circled and the box. And this card deck is actually the video for you to order it, the digital version. You get to have it on your phone, and it has all sorts of layouts and different things. And if you do happen to buy it on Deckable, please email me at the link that is provided, and I'm happy to send you the booklet in a PDF format so that you can print it, and it just has some guidance and invocation and information about the creation of the card deck. So I had some fun today with Spirit and asking what would they like to share with you. And they had me pull what they term as the master number cards. So 11, 22, 33, and 44. And I thought that was kind of a fun way to do it. And they're calling it the pathway to expansion. So I'm going to be doing a reading from this. But before we get started, I'd just like you to do a little bit of grounding by placing your feet on the floor and just really sitting into wherever you are seated, and taking a gentle breath in. You can use the violet flame, or you can just simply take a breath in gently and then just releasing it. And as you feel yourself anchored here and now, we're supported by the earth, we're surrounded by light, and open to receive the wisdom of Spirit. So today we're going to walk the pathway to expansion. It's a spiritual journey reflected through four powerful numbers, four powerful cards from the deck. And card 11 is Jesus, Master Jesus, and his message is believe. And this is an overview. I'm going to go back into each of the cards. Card 22 is Madame Butterfly Marion, and she talks about movement and transformation. Card 33 is Chief Running Wolf. Be bold, he says. And card 44 with Amalika, who is a guide that came through saying, you are on the right path. And so these cards together weave a story of awakening, trust, transformation, and spiritual embodiment. And so I'm going to start with Master Jesus. He's here, and his crystal is called Sunrise Selenite. And this is the first step, is the activation of faith. So his one word description on the card is believe. So believe in your soul's light. He reminds us that we are not separate from divine greatness. We are its expression. I love that. When this card appears, it is a direct invitation to reclaim your power of belief, and belief in your vision, your voice, and your unique role in the unfolding spiritual tapestry of life. So the sunrise selenite radiates a very high frequency in its energy, and it calls in white light and the golden ray of the Buddha consciousness. Holding or working with this stone opens the the crown chakra, and then the soul star chakra that exists above our head. And it allows divine inspiration to flow through without resistance. So the affirmation is, I believe in myself, I am. And that's the starting point of expansion. So a deep inner yes to your purpose. I love that. So we move then next to 22, which is uh, Madame Butterfly, or Marion, as she likes to be called. And her statements are on movement and transformation. This card speaks to the transformation through action. So once the belief has been activated, then movement becomes inevitable. So it's kind of like that. I put it out there, and now it starts to happen. And so, like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, uh, expansion often comes after a period of deep inner change. How many have experienced that? I know that I have. The crystal ruby is the companion to her. And Ruby awakens our life force energy and renews vitality. It encourages us to breathe in joy and move forward with courage. So it strengthens the heart center and ignites passion and fuels our steps on the path that we're on. So Spirit's is clear. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, and transformation happens in motion. So the wings don't grow in the nest, they grow in flight. I really like that analogy. So, when we witness a bird, you know, trying to, out of the nest, trying to fly, his wings aren't really developed. The bird kind of falls out of the nest and starts to flap, and away they go. So the affirmation, I transform my life here and now. So I love that. And then that takes us to card 33, Chief Running Wolf, and his crystal is called hematite. Expansion requires embodiment. Well, what does that really mean? He calls us to bring our expanded awareness down to earth. So hematite being an earth stone, and it really helps us to anchor or be grounded, as we like to call it, but it really anchors us and our energy into Mother Earth. And it's also not just about anchoring, but it's about aligning with your highest truth. So the hematite is deeply grounding. It supports manifestation by connecting your spiritual insights into physical reality. So it helps clear confusion and creates a stability, essential qualities for anyone stepping into leadership and expansion. So Spirit is encouraging you to trust your strength and bring your soul's work forward with confidence. I connect my ideas from the light realms to earth for manifestation with confidence. So as a reminder, we can have all these wonderful ideas and creative inspirations, meditation, all that, but we really need to bring them down into be grounded. And of course, this is hematite is one way to work with that. And uh, going next to number 44 is Amalika, and there's her there, and her crystal is the Angel Phantom Quartz. This is a very lovely crystal to meditate with. Her message is you are on the right path. And it's blessing on the path. So the spiritual confirmation that even when things feel uncertain, you are exactly where you need to be. I want you to hear that again. Even when things feel uncertain or even not stable, you are exactly where you need to be. So she holds the vibration of peace, divine alignment, and inner assurance. That crystal that I talked about, the angel phantom quartz, connects to angelic frequencies and the higher self, helping you to trust your divine timing. It's a reminder that expansion isn't about rushing. It's about unfolding in harmony with your soul's blueprint. So you are being guided, you are being supported. Your path is not random, it's a sacred path. And the affirmation is, I am peace and I am love. And so just to kind of review the spiral, because it's a pathway to expansion, and that's a spiral. We continue to keep going around and around upwards. The path to expansion is it begins with belief, so awakening the heart and aligning to purpose. It flows with movement, taking inspired steps forward with joy. And it roots in boldness, grounding the vision into reality. And it rests in trust, knowing the path is divinely guided. So each of those four crystals have a beautiful energy for energetic progression. And from divine inspiration to passionate movement to grounded manifestation to angelic trust. So I want you to just take a moment to place your hand on your heart, breathe in the energy of these teachings, and exhale into your own infinite expansion. So breath in, and then just releasing, acknowledging that you are guided, you are supported, and yes, you are on the right path. And just to review some of the numbers, so they're really called master numbers. So the double digits, and the 11 is considered the gateway number. So the bridge between physical and spiritual. And then 22 is the master builder number, which is the divine architect. So it's your sort of spiritual essence. And 33 is the master teacher, the Christed light. So spiritual essence is, compassion, service, selfless service, and unconditional love. And it does hold the Christ consciousness, that number. And reminding us that true leadership is through compassion and example. Then number 44, the master anchor, which is the sacred foundation. So it's incredibly potent and grounding, that 44. So that's why they call it the master anchor. And so when you bring all of those frequencies together, it really just holds a lot of angelic and guardian energies and stabilizes. And if you'd like more information, feel free to reach out to me. And it's been a pleasure to do these videos for the month of October. We're almost at Halloween coming up this Friday. And so it's been really interesting. Now, we had a game, the word of the week. I'm not giving you a word of the week this week because I'd really encourage you to check out the other videos, and if you email me those 3 words from the other videos that I've expressed by the 31st of October, then on November the 1st, I am going to post in the comments section uh, the um, the information and the winners from our game. So I would love for you to participate in that. And all you need to do is email me. My address is there. My email address is listed below the video, and I'll put it in the message as well. And send me those words, and let's have some fun with that. And so have a wonderful week as we prepare for the switching from October into November. and many blessings from me to you.